Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Jonah, go to the people of Nineveh, for the evil of this city has come up before my face, and I am concerned. Go now and warn them. Turn from this path before it destroys you. And so Jonah turns and goes the opposite way. The way to Tarshish, a popular vacation spot at that time. Soon Jonah is fast asleep, safe in the belly of a boat bound for Tarshish, when God sends a great storm after Jonah. And from the storm, Jonah is thrown overboard into the heart of the sea. Now, that would have been the end of his story if God had not sent a huge fish to swallow Jonah alive. For 3 long days, Jonah is in the belly of a fish. From this dark place, Jonah cries out to God. You hurled me into the depths, O Lord, into the very heart of the seas, and the currents swirled about me. In my distress I called to you, and you answered me. You, O God, brought me up from the pit. And on the 3rd day, the Lord caused the fish to vomit Jonah back onto dry ground. And once again, the word of the Lord came to Jonah. Go to the city of Nineveh. And so Jonah goes to the city of Nineveh. For 3 long days he walks the city, giving people one final warning. And from the king in his palace to the lowest of servants, the people of Nineveh all turn away from their evil. They dress in rags and cry out to God. And God hears their cry and spares them from destruction. Well, this all seems very wrong to Jonah, and he becomes angry. I knew it, he said. I know you, Lord, and how slow you are to anger and eager you are to pour out your grace and loving kindness on people like them. Oh, isn't this why I ran away from you from the start? You know what? Take my life, Lord. I'm out. Is it right for you to be angry? God asks. Jonah turned away and goes up on a hill to sulk. And God sends a vine to grow over Jonah. And Jonah finds rests in the shade it provides. Then God sends a worm to eat the vine, and the vine withers. And then God sends a scorching east wind and a hot sun to beat down on Jonah's head. Ooh, again, Jonah wants to die. Take my life, Lord. Jonah, out. And the Lord said, Jonah, you are so concerned about this plant, though you did nothing to tend it or make it grow. Are you so surprised and offended that I am concerned about this city, full of my children who have all lost their way? Now this is where the story ends. We don't get to find out how Jonah responds. I wonder, what do you think Jonah will do with a God like this? What will you and I do with a God like this? You see, for Jonah, his whole world is divided into us versus them. But God is not concerned with our man-made divisions. This God is concerned about us. And this God has no thems.